So my question is, so whenever sir, straight backbone is very necessary for anybody's spiritual growth. Whenever I try to make my backbone straight, I fails after not more than half hour. I am unable to do that. So what is the solution for this?
You're asking the wrong person, mate. I have never focused on having any part of my body straight or something. Even at this moment, I really do not know the shape of my backbone. I am not focusing on my posture at all. All I am caring about is having a certain posture that enables me to be committed to you in the maximum way possible. I'm not at this time concerned, worried about my body at all. There is something far more important I must attend to, and that's what I'm doing. So I do not know whether backbone and such things are important. To me, there is something else that's far more important, and if you are focusing on the backbone, let me ask you, how will you know whether the backbone is a perfect perpendicular to the horizon, to the horizontal surface?
So when we stand, I think.
When you stand, are you sure the backbone is exactly perpendicular to the horizontal surface? Is it? Because an absolute 90-degree angle is anyway never going to be possible. And if that is what you demand for your spiritual growth, you'll always find yourself lacking. Sometimes you might come close to being orthogonal to the surface, let's say 89.9 degrees. But even that is not a perfect 90 degree. I'm not asking you to slouch or have a curved backbone. No, that's not the advice. I'm not advising you to have a distorted body posture. What I'm wondering is whether this is the most important thing to talk of, whether this is the most important question in the process of spirituality. So these are in my opinion and experience, irrelevant questions. Yes.
I'm so sorry for this, but I in yoga and asanas and that. Sorry, sir, for this. I'm very sorry. Yes.
What are you sorry for?
So, you said that these are very relevant type of question.
Asana and all are good for health. I do not denounce them. So, be it asana, mudra, pranayam, they are good for health, and a good body is conducive to spiritual well-being. I fully well agree, but I also know that that is not the central thing or the most important question. If you will keep practicing your asana and the other things that you do in yoga, hatha yoga, you can practice till the dawn of your life, and practice will never come to an end. That practice is not the goal of life. The goal of life is something else. Yes, obviously having a fit body, a healthy body helps, and so with that end, if you want to practice your yoga, it's all right.
Sir, another question is in Gita, Lord Shri Krishna said in 18.66, chapter 18, verse 66, Sarva dharman parityajya mamikam sharanam vrajam aham tvam sarvapapebhyo mokshishami ma shujaya. Sir, he said that abandon everything or every dharma and surrender unto me alone. I shall liberate you. I will give you moksha. So, sir, does it mean that we have to surrender everything and surrender on to Krishna alone and do his devotion, and he will give us liberation, and nothing is necessary, only devotion will do everything?
quit all small goals and focus only on the mightiest goal possible. That's what he is saying. Sarv Dharm means all your small goals, your small duties, small responsibilities, they are not worth anything.
So like
Mam ekam sharanam vraj. Focus only on the one real thing. Devote your life to one mighty cause or end. Get rid of all the small distractions and desires. That is the import of this verse.
And sir, in Brahma Samhita, they says Hare Nam, Hare Nam, Hare Nam Kevalam Kalo Nastya 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 Gatiranyatha. In Kali Yuga,
Exactly the same
there is
thing.
Hare Nam Kevalam.
Exactly same thing, nothing else. Nam here refers to all the names and forms that appear to you as desires. Right? All desires have a name, right? Have you ever desired something without name and form?
No.
So what is being told is that everything that you desire is petty. Desire the highest, the ultimate. Mamekam Sharanam Vraj. And same thing has been repeated endlessly by various seers in all forms possible. Uma kahun main anubhav apna.
And Acharya ji, my another question is, how much time we should give for dhyan or puja in a day?
All right.
Let's say I say 8 hours. What will you do with the remaining 16? What will you do with the remaining 16?
8 hours is impossible for.
Even 8 hours is impossible? Even 8 hours is impossible?
For puja is impossible, I think.
Puja of the kind that you practice, obviously can't do it for 8 hours. And real puja, 8 hours is too little. Similarly, for real dhyan, 8 hours is very insufficient. Dhyan and puja, they have to be continuous. They have to be 24 hours.
So how can we?
First time in the conversation, there is a pause in your mind, right? You are prepared to pause and listen. Good. How is it possible? With the kind of things that you do, it is not possible at all. The kind of dhyan you practice, the kind of notions and knowledge that you have, it's not going to happen. Are you listening to me? This is dhyan. But the books you have read have never told you that dhyan is a simple thing. It has to be very ordinary. It has to be present in all conditions at all times. Are you right now devoted to understanding? This is puja. Hello, Mr. Pujari. But you have been told that unless you are offering flowers and fruits and incense to the deity, it's not puja. No. If you need to have a deity in front of you, a material figure in front of you, to worship at all times, then you will not be able to worship for too long. Real puja involves being devoted to the highest within. The highest within is the peak of consciousness. When you at all times want to aim at that, I want to be as conscious as possible. That is worship, puja. and therefore puja and dhyan are one.
Acharya ji, I have a follow-up question. May I ask?
Yes, please.
So you told about consciousness, and you also told that a thought is materialist. It is a material thing. So how can we find the difference between what is thought and what is consciousness?
They are the same. The consciousness that we have is very thought based. Therefore, you require attention. Attention uplifts consciousness. Thought is a mediocre level of consciousness. Being unthinking is a low level of consciousness. Getting it? So, we as human beings mostly practice a mediocre state of consciousness. We are thinking beings, but that state is however superior to the state of animals who don't think at all, or to the state of human beings who don't think much. Attention is superior to thought. We said it uplifts consciousness. Right? So, the more attentive you are, the higher is your state of consciousness. What does it mean to be attentive? To be attentive is to continuously remember your condition and therefore your imperative, your dharma. Your condition is of bondage and your dharma is to move towards liberation, to act in a way that challenges your bondages. Remembering this continuously is attention. When you remember this continuously, then you cannot patronize the frivolities of life. You know who you are somebody in distress, you are somebody in chains. How can you allow your precious time and energy to be wasted away in trivial things? You are suffering and all you want is freedom from that suffering. This is attention. To want freedom continuously, always.
Thank you, Acharya ji.